Have you ever wanted a more difficult survival experience in Minecraft? Well, this add-on might be the one for you. Today we're looking at difficulty brutal, and this add-on is by Octagon and costs 490 mine coins on the Minecraft marketplace. When you log into your new or pre-existing world with this add-on, you'll be given two brand new items. The first one is the health monitor that will tell you a little bit more about maybe your drinking problems, what the temperature is like, and if you have any limb damages. And there's a nice little display of your little character right there, which is really nice. We also have the brand new difficulty brutal add-on guidebook that will tell us a little bit more about what's going on, and it's very detailed and nice. I really like the way this guidebook is laid out. But the description says, experience this brutally hard add-on that intensifies survival with thirst, limb damage, climate hazards, and rotting food. Delicious. Face an unforgiving experience where food decays, injuries cripple, and extreme weather forces constant adaptation. Only the strongest will survive. I also really like how they have descriptions for a bunch of the different features, so it kind of teaches you how to play. It teaches you all about the health monitors, thirst, limb damages, climate hazards, insulated armor, rotting food, and some special items that you can get that can change your experience up. Clicking on these will have tons of different information for you if you are a little bit confused about what's going on. Also has, I like the effects list that it has. So we can become dehydrated. We can have damaged limbs, we can become warm, we can become overheated, we can suffer from heat stroke, we can become cold, frostbite, and have hypothermia. So we're gonna have to be careful when we're out in the elements. Food is also gonna be a big issue when you're using this add-on because your food can become rotten. Oh my goodness, so we're gonna have to be careful with our food. Eating spoiled food comes with consequences. Stale food restores fewer health points than the original item and has very poor nutritional value. And rotten food has a chance to cause nausea, hunger, or poisoning when consumed. And then there's also a brand new way to actually preserve food by placing a block of blue ice inside of a container, holding the food, and it'll slowly slow down the spoilage, so kind of make our own little makeshift refrigerator. There's also a variety of different settings for this add-on that you can use to customize your experience. So you can go ahead and have enable notifications, enable offhand sneak, enable action bar status, and if you want to use the metric system, you can go ahead and do that instead. There's also a couple different difficulties. So it's automatically on brutal to start off with, which is the hardest one. But if it's a little bit too difficult for you, if you have access to the creative menu, you can go ahead and change your difficulty to either 2 or 1 to get a different experience, which I think is nice. It's nice to have, different options depending on what you want. Make sure you hit save settings whenever you choose what you want. I have noticed though, the offhand sneak is on right now. And when I hit save and I put it in, it's still showing up even when I don't sneak. So that one's not quite working for me at the moment. Maybe it can be hot fixed in or something in the future. But yeah, you can also have your temperature in the middle of the screen or your thirst, or if that's too invasive for you, we can go ahead and go to settings and turn that off and hit save. And there we go. That middle part goes away, which is nice. And if we didn't want to have it on our offhand, of course, we can always just go like that and check it like this. But yeah, really cool. I love all the different options that we have. The guidebook also has all the recipes for this add-on. So if you need a new guidebook, if you lose it, and then there's also a health monitor, and then there's fabric, water flask, bandage, enhanced bandages, medical kits, and insulated armor. So let's go ahead and learn how to make some of these. So if you need the brand new books and the new health monitors, you can go ahead and make yourself a new one. For the new fabric, that you're going to need some white wool, and go ahead and put it in a crafting table like so. It'll give you 4 pieces of fabric, which is used for crafting other things. You can also craft yourself a water flask, which is going to be very useful because there is thirst now in the game. You're going to need 2 rabbit hides, a piece of leather, and a piece of string on top to make an empty water flask. You can also use water bottles to drink if you wanted to, but water flasks will be more efficient. So we're very thirsty right now, So let's go ahead and grab some water bottles. There we go. And we're going to drink some of this. And as you can see, it increased our water. We can also use this flask too, which will have a lot more uses for us. So this will be a lot more useful for you, but this is probably good early game to get some water bottles. But making this flask will definitely become handy. And when you start to take damage to your limbs, you're going to need special bandages to help heal you. Health potions will heal your health, but they won't heal your different limbs. And you're going to need bandages or the better ones or even some medic kits. So to make the early stage bandages, you're going to need some fabric, which we made with the wool already, and 2 pieces of string. So let's go ahead and make some right now. So bandages, very nice. You can also increase the use of the bandages by using some blueberries or some slime balls with it to make the enhanced bandage. So let's go ahead and show you this one right here. And then the med kit, which is really expensive, but definitely very useful. Oh my gosh, my apple got rotten. My apple rotted in the barrel. That's a thing. The food will become rotten inside of containers, so be careful with that. But here is the recipe for the medical kit, like so, and you do get the bucket back from the milk. So since we have all these bandages and stuff, I guess it's time to take some damage. So there's a variety of different ways you obviously can take damage in Minecraft, and some of them will affect your limbs in different ways. So we got an anvil right here. Let's go ahead and see. And it hit our head. So it damaged our head a little bit. It would probably damage it a lot more in real life, you think. But you see there is a slight little notch off our head. Let's try again and see if we damage our head a little bit more. And yeah, we lost a whole little chunk right there. So you can take damages to different parts of your body depending on where you get hurt. So let's try it again. Yeah, we're taking more damage. There we go. And then if we stand in like this fire, we're gonna start to take damage to our person. We also start to take damage to our arms as well. You can see our arms started to. And if we were to take a health potion, we would heal our hearts, but we're not healing our limbs. You can only heal your limbs through the different bandages and medical kits. And you can see my head hurts. It's red. Oh my gosh, my head is red. It's in critical condition. So if we wanted to heal our head, we can use one of these. And we click on the bandage and it'll tell you this will heal 50% of your limb's health. So we have 45% damage. Oh my gosh, we had a headache. Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and heal that up. And we have healed our head and it's no longer red. So that is really interesting. We can also, you know, take damage in multiple ways by mobs, falling, fire, anvils on the head, all different things. So that has damage. I think our legs a little bit. Yeah, our legs. So fall damage is definitely gonna hurt. Break your legs a little bit. There we go. And let's just keep hurting ourselves. And we gotta make sure that we're healing our hearts too. We're gonna die. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is so interesting to have these different limbs that we have to take care of for sure. Our thirst is also going down too, so there's a lot of things that we need to think about. But take more damage. And let's go ahead and, you know, hit her head a little bit. There we go. And, oh yeah, you can see our head is starting to get red a little bit more again. Because we got brain damage. Oh my gosh. That is so cool though. It's so cool how our limbs are taking damage in a survival aspect. Get some hearts, and yeah, it's not healing. Oh, yeah, you can see some of our other body parts, like our legs and stuff, are starting to turn red, which is so interesting. My right arm is damaged. Oh yeah, you can see my right arm is really damaged. And I start having mining fatigue now. So different debuffs can happen when your body parts start to take damage, which is really interesting. Also, we're kind of hungry. It looks like these golden carrots are safe, so let's go ahead and eat some of those. There we go, delicious. And we got more anvils in here too. Why don't we do a super round and see what we can do? Oh my gosh, our head's gonna be busted. I want to see what happens if we break our head all the way. Oh, our head is damaged. Oh, we start getting darkness. Oh my gosh. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh my gosh, that's spooky. Oh, and we have mining fatigue too because our arm is broken. Oh my gosh. Alright, so our head should be like completely broke. We have no head anymore. That is so interesting. Let's take more damage. Oh, my head is officially broken. It's officially broken. Oh, I think we're dying because our head is officially broken. Let's use an enhanced bandage on our head. We're healed. Our head is healed. We still have damage, though, to other parts of our body. Let's do the medical kit. If we eat that, I think that'll heal everything up. Yeah. The medical kit will heal all of our different limbs. So yeah, that is very useful. Very nice. I like that. You can also get some very special drops from mobs. So the Wither will drop one and the Elder Guardian currently at the moment. Maybe they'll add some more in the future. I think it would be nice. But the Wither will drop something that will prevent food from spoiling once stored in your inventory or any container. And the Elder Guardian will drop something that will slow down your thirst, allowing you to stay hydrated for longer. There's also some brand new armor that you can make by making vanilla Minecraft armor and surrounding it with some fabric pieces. With these fabric pieces, you can make some brand new insulated armor to keep you a lot warmer in colder biomes. So we got netherite, leather, iron, chainmail, gold, and diamond. It'll be a lot more comfortable in the cold. And speaking about cold food, you're going to need to make sure that you cool down your food if you want to preserve it for longer. And you can do that by using some blue ice. Having blue ice in a container or in your inventory will prevent it from decaying as fast as it is. So I have a bunch of different types of food pieces. We saw the apple already spoiled from before, but these apples will spoil in 37. We got 17 for some raw chicken, 37 for cooked chicken, cookies, steak, pork chops, and some bread. And if I put this in here, it's probably gonna start slowing down the speed that everything decays, and also we can kind of make a makeshift refrigerator by putting some blue ice in this container and keeping everything nice and cool, which is really cool. Oh yeah, you can see, look at that. Look at how many minutes now. Oh, yeah, definitely preserving our food for a lot longer than it normally would. So apple is 145 minutes in the chest with some blue ice. And if we just have it in our person, I wonder, probably take some time to get off of like the blue ice mode. Or maybe it preserves it if it touches, like if it's around the blue ice. I don't know. That's interesting though. But yeah, definitely using blue ice will be very helpful and beneficial for you. And then I put out all the different foods so you guys can kind of see what they look like. So these are all the stale foods, delicious. And then we got some rotten food, which is really bad. Icky, icky. Don't eat those, please. Disgusting. And we also have some moldy food. Oh my gosh. Do not eat. Do not recommend. But yeah, that is really cool. I really do enjoy this add-on. I think it's very well put together. I think there's so much detail in the books. You can tell a lot of thought went into this. There's also help and support where they have their different handles. I do appreciate the price point for being only 490 mine coins, which is definitely a good deal, especially for all the prices of add-ons that have been recently. I definitely appreciate. So I do think this is definitely going to be a niche add-on for people. I don't think everybody will want like the more difficulty, brutal aspect of it, but if you are interested in it, definitely consider maybe giving this add-on a try. I think it's really cool with the different limb damages, drinking water, and rotting food system. Definitely makes things a lot more interesting. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have some other videos on the screen right now in case you're in the mood for watching some more and you can go on some more adventures with us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye!